Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you today. Are you ready for another vocabulary lesson?
Hi Alex. Absolutely. What word are we learning today?
Today, we're diving into the verb,
studieren,
which means to study.
That sounds interesting. Does it have other meanings too?
Yes, it does. Besides,
to study,
it can also mean
to examine, to research,
the most common meaning is definitely.
to study,
Just be careful, unlike English,
studieren,
is not used for casual learning, like studying for fun.
Good to know. Are there any false friends with this word?
Yes, there are. In English,
to study,
can sometimes imply casual learning, but in German,
studieren,
often refers to a formal education, like at a university.
Got it. Can you tell me more about the grammar of
studieren,
Sure,
studieren,
is a regular verb. In the present tense, you say,
ich studiere, du studierst,
and
sie, es studiert,
for the past tense, you would use,
ich studierte,
and for the perfect, it's,
ich habe studiert,
So if I wanted to say,
I studied,
I would say,
ich habe studiert.
exactly. And if you give a command, like telling someone to study, you'd say,
studier,
That's easy. What about the noun form?
the noun is,
das Studium,
which means,
the study, the course of study,
it's neuter, and the plural is.
Studien,
You can remember that.
das Studium,
Refers to a period of study at a university.
That's really helpful. Where does the word
Studieren,
come from?
Great question.
studieren,
Has Latin origins from the word,
Studium,
which means,
Ziel, eagerness,
over the years, it evolved to encompass the idea of serious academic study.
That's fascinating. I love learning about word origins.
It's a fun part of language. It helps you appreciate the depth of the word and its usage.
Can we break down
studieren,
a bit more?
Of course. The word has no prefix or suffix, so it's simple. The root is,
studier,
from the Latin origin. You can think of it as the core meaning of dedicated learning or studying.
That makes it easier to remember.
Exactly. There are no compound elements in this word, but many related words share the same root.
What are some similar words?
Here are some examples. First, we have
Studium,
which we discussed, meaning.
course of study.
Next is
Studiengang,
meaning.
degree program.
Then there's
Studienplatz,
which means.
study place. Slot,
Those are useful.
Yes. You might also encounter
Studienführer,
meaning.
study guide.
And
Studienabschluss,
which means.
degree completion.
Additionally, there's
Studienordnung,
meaning.
study regulations.
And
Studienkolleg,
which refers to a preparatory college.
Wow, that's a lot of study-related words.
Now let's practice using.
studieren.
In real-life situations. Imagine you're at a university. You might say,
Ich studiere an der Universität.
That means,
I study at the university.
right.
exactly. Now, how about if you're talking to a friend? You could say,
Was studierst du?
That means,
What do you study?
perfect. And if you were in a library, you might say,
Ich habe für mein Studium gelernt.
so that means,
I studied for my course.
yes. You're getting the hang of it.
are there any tips for remembering the gender of?
Studium.
Since
Studium,
is neuter, you can remember it with the ending, which is a common neuter ending in German. A mnemonic could be imagining a student holding a big.
study book.
That looks like a.
That's a clever way to remember it.
Now, let's talk about usage notes.
Studieren,
Is generally a formal term, so it's great for academic settings. Common phrases include
ich studiere Medizin. Mein Studium beginnt im Herbst.
and.
Ich habe ein Studium abgeschlossen.
Are there any similar words I should watch out for?
Yes, be cautious with.
Lernen,
Which means.
to learn.
It's more general and can be used for everyday learning, while.
Studieren,
Is more formal.
Can you give me some example sentences?
Sure. Here's one.
ich studiere jeden Tag.
Which means.
I study every day.
Another one is.
Sie haben in der Bibliothek studiert.
Meaning. And how about this one?
Studierte in Deutschland.
Meaning.
He studied in Germany.
These are great examples.
Here's another.
Wir müssen für die Prüfung studieren.
which means
we have to study for the exam.
And you might also say,
Ich habe viele Bücher für mein Studium gekauft.
meaning
I bought many books for my studies.
Wow, I feel like I've learned so much. Can you quiz me on what we covered?
absolutely. First question, what does
Studieren.
mean?
It means
To study.
Correct. Second question, what is the noun form of
Studieren.
it's
Studium.
great? Third question, how do you say
I studied.
imperfect?
Ich habe studiert.
Perfect again. Fourth question, what's the plural of
Studium.
it's
Studien.
right? Last question, can you give me a command form of
Studieren.
Studier.
exactly? Well done, Sam.
Thank you. This was such a fun lesson.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Remember, the key takeaway today is that
Studieren.
means to study, especially in a formal context. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.
Looking forward to it, Alex.